Okay, so I sat down to film this video earlier today and I was using my camera. It was fully charged. 15 minutes into me just rambling my little face off, my camera just died. So I need to do something about that. Before that, I was having issues with noise outside the apartment, so far today has been great. It's been super successful. So there's that. Enough with all this jazz. Hey squirrels, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juniper Rose and today we will be doing Witchy Wonders episode 13, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like, I know that I say that every single time, like my episode numbers goes up for this series, but like, okay, so number one, 13 is my favorite number. It's my lucky number, but what witch doesn't have that as a lucky or favorite number? I don't know. And second of all, like, I never really, I guess, saw myself going this far, so there's that. I'm really excited to be filming this episode for you guys, so if you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to subscribe down below and also turn on your bell notification so that you never miss when I upload a video. Also, you guys, I do want to apologize if the quality of this video isn't that great. I've been sitting around like for the past 2 hours trying to let my camera charge up, but it is still charging, and so I'm just improvising and using my phone now. So there's that. Also trying to figure out like what I want to do for my background. So I don't know, leave a comment down below. Do you guys like this background? My bed's right here, so I can conveniently crawl in bed and hide under blankets if I embarrass myself, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it's like all the fucking time, so let's just get into the episode, okay? So lately, I have been working a lot on my Book of Shadows, just trying to, you know, I guess review a few things, and it's just really been a good creative outlet for me as of late. And I've been working on my birth chart, which here comes astrology for, you know, it comes with the territory, okay? And I figured I would start talking a little bit about astrology because it has so much to do with how we practice our craft, and just it affects our everyday lives in ways that a lot of the times we don't even realize. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about our planets. And this is not science class, this is not astronomy class, this is purely metaphysical astrology planetary information. So basically, I'll just be giving a really brief description of what each planet represents, blah 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 blah, just kind of like Planets 101. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this before I lose more light, because that's just my luck. It's always just my luck to have technical difficulties. Would this be a Juniper Rose video without some sort of technical interference? No, it wouldn't. Again, I'm rambling. So the first planet that we are going to talk about today, well, it isn't a planet. It's a big giant ball of fire that's also a star. It is the center of our universe. You people, I am talking about the sun. Okay, the sun is our source of light and life. The sun is the reason why there is light coming into the window right now so that you guys can see me as I film / ramble on about random shit. The sun represents, of course, life, light, vitality. It represents our outward expression of self. It represents creative energy as well as vitality. So the sun will journey through the zodiac just like any other planet, even though like it's staying put. It's the center of our universe. Like, I'd be concerned if it went anywhere, but you know, we're talking about the zodiac and how planets tie into metaphysical stuff. We're not talking about astronomy, which, let's be honest, none of us paid attention to in class anyways. So the sun will travel through the zodiac once a year, and it will stay with each sign for about 1 month. This is what's going to be known as your sun sign. So if you're like a Gemini or a Sagittarius or an Aries or a Virgo, like that's your sun sign. I'm a Gemini, so does not explain a lot. Okay, moving on. The next planet that we are going to be talking about is also not necessarily a planet, I think. It's the moon, people. It's the moon. So the moon, of course, comes out just about every night, and it revolves around the planet Earth, where, hello, at least most of us reside. I don't know, you could be an alien watching this for all I know. If so, hey, what's up? I'm Juniper. So the moon has this beautiful, mysterious light, and of course it comes out every night. The moon in its mysterious light represents a sense of mystery. It also represents our subconscious. It represents our sense of intuition as well as our self-image. The moon, Juniper, get it right. The moon is also representative of our emotions, our ability to feel and process emotion. It correlates with family roots, family history, and our private lives. So basically, what's beneath the surface. You also have a moon sign in your birth chart. So for me, it's Libra, double air sign, so let's face it, I'm fucked. So the moon will go through the zodiac once every 28 days, and it will stay with each sign for about 2 to 3 days, give or take. The next planet that we are going to be talking about is Mercury. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this planet, as it has a tendency to go into retrograde every so often and just fuck up our lives entirely. Why? I will tell you. Mercury is the planet that represents communication, a sense of logic, as well as decision making. So when this planet goes into retrograde, it scrambles our ability to communicate efficiently, basically putting this little cloud above our head, and we cannot translate brain thoughts into words, which actually that just sounds like Juniper on a regular basis. So I don't know, maybe Mercury is permanently in retrograde for me. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, there's that. Now, I should probably take a little quick step back and explain what the fuck does it mean when a planet goes into retrograde. So from our perspective here on Earth, tracking the rotations of each of the planets, sometimes they will appear for a short period of time, give or take months, days, whatever, depending on the planet. It will appear to go backwards in its little rotation. Even though it's not actually moving backwards, that's just what it looks like from our perspective here on Earth. So once it goes in retrograde, so to speak, it just affects things down here on Earth, because as above, so below. So yeah, basically this planet goes into retrograde. We can't communicate to save our lives. We're confused as fuck. And it is highly advised to hold off on making any major decisions or to sign contracts during this time. So listen to what the astrologists say. Okay. Mercury's journey through the zodiac is actually very similar to that of the sun. So it will be with every sign for about 1 month, and it journeys through the entire zodiac over the course of about a year. The next planet that we'll be talking about is Venus. Venus represents love, beauty, pleasure, passion, emotions, and values. It is alluring, it's receptive, and it also apparently has a tendency to be a little manipulative at times. And when I was researching and I read that, I was like, what the fuck? Planets can be manipulative? Like, I'm not sure I'm okay with that, but I literally have no control over that, so that's fun. Anyways, so Venus, when it goes into retrograde, it basically means that it is a time to truly look into what you actually value. So keep what you value and let go of things that you feel no longer serve you or that are no longer of value to you. Venus will travel through through the zodiac once about every 10 to 12 months, and it will stay with each sign for a few weeks. The next planet in question is the one where everybody in pop culture imagines these little green aliens that run around everywhere to come from. We're talking about Mars, or little Martians, whatever, I don't know. Mars is this big red dead looking planet, so that's fun. Mars is definitely a force of nature to contend with. It represents physical action and energy. It represents vitality. It is brave. It is action taking. It is slightly egotistical, which is a little bit concerning because this planet also governs conflict and war, and I don't really have good feelings about that either. Oh god, our solar system's fucked up. So when Mars goes into retrograde, basically it is time to retreat and reflect. Any sort of argument that you're having, any sort of conflict or competition that's going on, once this planet goes into retrograde, it's time to just kind of pull back and reassess your strategies and I don't know. Maybe find a way to work this out without fighting and killing people. Just saying. So Mars takes about 2 years to travel through the zodiac, and it stays with each sign for about 6 to 7 months. The next planet in our list of astrology, planetary, solar system-y thingies, I don't know what the fuck to call this. Clearly I'm an expert. So the next planet in question is going to be that of Jupiter. Jupiter is known as the great benefactor because it is a huge influence over good luck. It is a planet that also represents vision, expansion, and grace. It encourages you to experience new things through learning and through travel. When this planet goes into retrograde, all of that outward expansion kind of turns inward. There's a lot of planning that happens with no follow-through, which also probably explains why the fuck I've been so scrambled in my planning, and I plan things and then get mad at myself for never following through because, surprise, guess what planet is in retrograde right now? You guessed it, it's Jupiter. It's been in retrograde since April 10th, and it is going to be in this retrograde thingy until August 11th. So have fun. Have a great summer, guys. Good luck making things happen. So it takes Jupiter about 12 years to travel through the zodiacs, and it will stay with each sign for approximately 1 year. The next planet we will be talking about is Saturn. Saturn is also known as the Great Teacher. This planet represents a sense of effort, productivity. It also teaches caution and responsibility. It also represents confronting reality with a sense of maturity, grace, and patience, which I have none of that, guys. None of it. Saturn also represents structure and sacrifice. When this planet goes into retrograde, it's a time to kind of go back in your tracks a little bit and just reassess choices that you've made in the past and go over things that you wish you could have done differently or could have maybe not done, and just reflect and see what lessons you've learned from your past, from those past choices you've made, and also just kind of sit down and really think about the choices that you will be making in the future, and just, I don't know, learning from experience. So I guess that's why this planet is called the Great Teacher. I don't know. So this planet is slow as fuck in its journey through the zodiac. It takes about 29 years to travel completely through the zodiac, and it stays with each sign for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. The next planet we'll be talking about is Uranus. No, just planet, Uranus. So this planet represents individual liberty as well as egotistical liberty. So I don't know. It also represents technology and the future. So hi Uranus, can you please make my technology work just correctly? Maybe once in my life? Maybe? No? Okay. Great talk. This planet is also all about learning to love the unexpected. It also revolves around experimentation and innovation and just thinking outside of the box, being inventive, being creative, maybe just flat out breaking the fucking box. Like, why do we need boxes anyways? Like, what would it be like in a world without boxes? I don't know where I'm going with that. When Uranus goes into retrograde, changes that you've been previously resisting in your life suddenly start to appeal to you. Like, maybe this isn't so bad, or maybe this is gonna be good for me after all, and you start to realize that maybe this change is actually incredibly necessary for you to move forward in life. So, now if I said that the last planet was slow as fuck in traveling through the zodiac, this one's even slower. This takes 84 years to travel through the zodiac, and it stays with each sign for about 8 to 7 years. Like, mind blown, just. We've got 2 more planets left, so if you're bored of hearing me rambling, I'm sorry. But please keep watching, because we still have 2 planets left. So the next planet in question is Neptune. Very mysterious. Neptune represents transcendental liberty and non-egotistical liberty, whatever that is, maybe? I don't know. This planet represents our sense of inspiration, our dreams. It goes even deeper into the subconscious than the moon does, which is kind of terrifying to me because, I don't know, there's just a lot of things in my subconscious that I kind of hope to never revisit or see or explore. They scare me. This planet also represents refinement and purity, and it inspires you to essentially become more than you are right now, which that's cool. So very dreamy, mysterious, and yeah, fun stuff. However, when this planet goes into retrograde, surprise, it's time for a reality check. I hate reality checks. Basically, long story short, it's time to make some really fucking important decisions, and I am so indecisive that I couldn't make important decisions if my life depended on it, so that's fun. This planet takes 146 years to travel through the zodiac, and it stays with each sign for about 14 years. That's mind-blowing. That's fucking insane. The last planet that we will be talking about is Pluto. Yes, Pluto is a fucking planet. At least in astrological terms. I don't know what they've done in terms of science and astronomy. I don't know if they've decided it's a planet again. I literally don't keep up with that shit, but for the sake of astrology and this video, Pluto is a planet. This planet represents transformation, rebirth, and metamorphosis. That's a hard word to say. It represents elimination, the unseen, and secrets. It also represents subconscious and unconscious aspects of planning and just society in general. So like just, I don't know, things we all do as a society, which again, now that I'm like sitting here in front of a camera and talking about it, this sounds terrifying. I'm pretty sure our universe is out to get us. This planet is also very unpredictable. There are times when it might just help you hide your secrets, or it might reveal them. So it's kind of like that two-faced Gemini friend that you just can't tell secrets to. Hi, I'm a Gemini. Fuck. When Pluto goes into retrograde, it is time to turn inward and face your shadows, face your demons, and work on reprogramming and acquainting yourself with some of those subconscious or shadowy aspects of yourself that you may not like, that you may have just cut off from your conscience. It is time to reacquaint yourself with said shadows, which again, no thank you. This planet has a very interesting orbit, so it will take about 246 years to complete a journey around the zodiac. Like, what? This planet also has a very eccentric orbit, so it will typically stay with a sign somewhere around 11 to 32 years, depending on the orbit, which is like, I don't know. I think Pluto just wants to fuck with us. I'm sorry, universe. I'm sorry that I'm trashing you so hard right now. I respect you. Please don't kill me in my sleep or while I'm awake. I'm sorry. Anyways, I am losing light rather quickly. I'm hoping to get another video filmed, so there's that. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Witchy Wonders, and for those of you who are still wondering what the fuck my upload schedule is going to be, don't worry, you're not alone. I have no idea either. So I'm still trying to work that out. I've got a lot of different like ideas for my channel that I want to incorporate here in the near future. It's just getting everything started and figuring out everything in the here and now. Like, I have this vision down the future of what I want my channel to be, and I'm so excited, and then I get back to the here and now and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. If you guys have any videos that you want to see from me specifically, please help me out. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, because ultimately I am here to share my knowledge with you, or whatever it is that you want. Like, if you want makeup tutorials, if you want me to just ramble about crazy shit, I don't even know. But anyways, also don't forget that I still have my Q&A questioning time period open for you guys. I do want to do a Q&A here pretty shortly where I answer some of your guys' questions, but I mean, if I'm going to do that, I need some questions from you guys, so please leave questions down below as well that you want to see answered in one of my upcoming videos. You can leave it on my Instagram or something as well. I was gonna say Twitter, but I have no idea how the fuck to use Twitter. I'm trying to learn, so I mean, you can try and hopefully I'll see it, but let's just keep it safe and simple. Comment here or on my Instagram. And if you are subscribed to my channel here as well as following me on Instagram, I will be entering you guys into a drawing for a free tarot reading, because I really want to get to know you guys more. I want to start talking to you more, and I just want to show how much I appreciate you guys. I go through and I read every single one of your comments that you leave on my videos, and I'm so appreciative of how amazing and supportive you guys are. So please keep it up. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, turn on the bell notifications so that you never miss a video. I promise eventually I'll have a regular uploading schedule figured out, but in the time being, it is what it is. I will try to get videos out as frequently as possible. So with all that being said, thank you again for watching, and until next time, the switch is out. Bye! So the sun has, so the why can I not speak? Why can I not get this information straightened out and correct? Why?